All right, just finished a 8-kilometer run here in Victoria Park. Follow me on Strava if you want to check that out. And it made me think of something my Ironman coach once told me, Samantha. And you can watch my movie Iron Mind if you want to watch my whole training. And she always said this. She said, Brian, the brain quits before the body. The brain quits before the body. And when she had me running 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers to get ready for this Ironman, doing a bike and then going to run, swimming. I was training 12, 14 times a week for this, for 90 days before I did this. She always said, the brain quits before the body. What did she mean? She meant that you bitch out before you should, right? You quit because, I don't know, you feel uncomfortable. Your brain wins. It convinces you that it's too hard and I'm gonna hurt myself and I should take a break and all this bullshit, when it's just not true. The body will tell you when it can't go anymore, like when your legs broke. And then if you're someone like Goggins, that's not even good enough. He'll just tape up his legs and keep going. And that's an important thing to remember. So when I'm running today, a simple 8K, but around 5K, my brain starts playing tricks with me, even me. Oh man, your knee, doesn't feel so good. If you hurt it, you can't break dance. Oh man, didn't eat really well yesterday. I'm feeling low blood sugar. Oh man, didn't sleep well last night. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up and just keep going. And once you keep going another kilometer later, you realize everything's fine. And when I built up to those higher speeds when I was running for the Ironman, I just realized it's just all mental. Tell yourself another story and keep going, and you'll be surprised. A couple kilometers later, you're not even thinking about it anymore, because this is something that David Goggins told me when he was in my studio. He said, Brian, when you force your body into a place it's not used to, the brain is forced to adapt. So the brain is saying, no, let's quit. It doesn't feel good. I'm sick, blah, 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 blah. And when you say, no, fuck you, brain, I'm going, then that's when the brain starts to evolve. That's when new neural pathways form, and it says, oh shit, he's serious this time. Not like all those other times where he just punked out and watched Netflix and ordered the McDonald's. Oh shit, he's serious. That means we better figure out how to do this. So then it goes and figures it out, right? Gets that blood sugar, finds a way to pump in those endorphins and get you through it. And another thing David told me when he was in my studio, he said, most people quit at 40%. I bet you quit at 10%, right? What does that mean? That means you have so much more left inside of you that you'll never even know. And then what happens? Then you die and you go into the grave and the whole world never saw your 90%. That's a fucking shame. That's a travesty. It really is. That's a waste. And most people are out here wasting their lives because they quit at 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. They have so much more inside of them. And so next time you're in a difficult situation, not just physical, mental, work, relationships, everything, remember, when you quit, you got 60% left, maybe 80% left. Don't let yourself do that. Remember, you're in charge. You're in charge. Tell that brain what to do, right? Pain is just electrical signals. That's all it is. It's not real. Pain is just electrical signals. Choose to ignore them. Choose to just say, no, I don't think so. And push on and realize that second and third wind you get when you do it. It's amazing what happens. And I love just finding the limit sometimes. Now look, I'm not Superman. Sometimes I have tough days. Sometimes I'm not very impressed with myself. But a lot of times I can find a way to make it through. And again, as long as my purpose is aligned, then I can do almost anything. If I'm doing this for the right reason and I got the purpose and I'm in service and I'm creating things that are beautiful, fuck, man, I can sacrifice a lot that I normally couldn't back in the day when it was all about me and all about the money. I can now sacrifice a ton just to get there. So leave me your comments below. Tell me, when are you quitting? 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%? Tell me what you think of this. If you want, I'm starting a small group of people where I'm going to start personally mentoring. If you're interested, go follow me on Instagram at @TheRealBrianRose and send me a DM if you're interested. And it's going to be an incredible way. I'm going to walk people through my daily process, something I built up over the last 20 years that allows me to be my best every single day. Most people just don't stick to non-negotiable habits. And if you do, you can accomplish anything. So hit me up. Have a wonderful day. Big love from London.